Hello, my name is Isi Igenegba, and you're welcome to the first episode on the series on purpose. I'll just be talking to you over the next couple of, videos about your purpose. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I found out that many people struggle in our time and in our generation, and this has nothing to do with money, class, race, or status of any sort. I found out that even rich people commit suicide. Even people who you would look at and think that this one is well achieved, they struggle from time to time about their purpose. Am I being who I'm supposed to be? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I where I'm supposed to be? And purpose is not just about, people don't struggle with purpose only in the area of career or money or, their economic status. People struggle with their purpose even in the area of, am I married to the right person? Am I building in the right nation? Am I occupying the right position? All of these questions about life many times causes a paralysis in people. And so the things you could have achieved over a set period of time, you end up achieving a limited version of it because you do not have a persuasion concerning who you're supposed to be. And I believe that this persuasion is the root of purpose, conviction concerning who you are, where you're standing, and what you've been created to do. Now, the answer to this is not as simple as you're called to be a farmer, you're called to be a lawyer or a doctor. As a matter of fact, those definitions in themselves become the limitation of our time, because many times we're trying to arrive at clarity through definition, but purpose doesn't work that way. Because when you think about it, it all begins with how we were formed and whom we were fashioned after. We were formed after the God of the heavens and the earth. Now, even though we can't see him, his attributes are known through the things that are made. This is what he has said. And so from the things that are created, you look at the sky, you look at the stars, you look at the waters, you look at the earth, the animals, and you look at the complexity of creation. And it gives you an idea of who this creator is. You realize that there are multi-layers of his personality. And you realize that the same God that was able to calculate the exact angle that the earth should tilt on, in its rotation and its revolution, that's the same God that created the fragile part of the human heart and the part of your belly that flutters when you meet someone that you love. And then you realize that there are multiple aspects to him. There are multiple dimensions and expressions of him. If I was made in his image and in his likeness, then it becomes impossible by defining me with one thing. Over the years, the earth has grown. Time has passed. Civilization has taken different leaps and bounds. And the need for specialization has forced humanity into a place of definitions. But defining yourself as just a career is only a limitation of your true capacity and ability. We will finally realize what our purpose is the moment we realize that we are like the one who created us. He's got several names by which he's called. Sometimes it's called a banner. Sometimes it's called a provider. Sometimes it's called a teacher. Sometimes it's called a farmer. Other times it's called a creator, the self-existent one, the eternal one. So if this is all that he is, that means I'm a lot more than I think I am. Your purpose begins to speak the moment you realize that purpose is not a definition, it's not a destination, but it is a journey of knowing. A journey of knowing the one after whom you have been made, after whom you have been created. The journey where you allow yourself find out more. So a person that is walking in purpose will go through seasons where you feel like you have mastered who you are. And then there'll be seasons when you feel like, I don't even know this person that I'm discovering. But that's part of the journey. Allowing yourself discover, master, rediscover, master. And you go through that cycle of life over and over again. knowing that the only time we're going to feel like we're truly seen, fully known, and we fully know is when we stand face to face with the one who knows it all and put us in place. That's when we will be able to say, I have found my purpose.